Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Friday Sews. But today is Sunday for me. I want to welcome back all of my subscribers for coming back and joining me. And to all of my new subscribers over the past couple of weeks, thank you for subscribing and being here with me on this channel. Well, my name is Tanya, and this is the channel where we create the atmosphere for you to celebrate your grace, beauty, and style. Now, Friday Sews, we talk a little bit about sewing and a little bit about life. Friday Sews was created by Jen at Today in Jen's Sewing Room. She wanted to bring the sewing community together so we can catch you up on what we've been working on week by week. So today we're going to talk about what I have on and the fabric as well. And I have quite a few things here, as you see, what I will be working on for this month. So I will catch you up on that. So are you ready? Let's get started. All right, let's talk about what I am wearing today. It is New Look 6344. And I did View A and I added some sleeves. I've made View A before, and I wanted to add some sleeves this time around. And I made it to go with my shorts of Simplicity 9236. I talked about these the last time and how I added some ruffles. So I will show you a full view of this before we talk about the top. So in my last video, I was talking about some fabric suggestions for a pattern that I had did, and one of the suggestions was a Swiss dot. Swiss dot fabric, and I didn't know what that was, so I looked it up, and then I realized I had some in my fabric stash. Didn't realize it. So this here is what you call Swiss dot. It is very lightweight. This particular one is made out of cotton, and I'll give you a closer look so you can see. So you can see the dots there. I love it. And I love the fact of how it works with the shorts that I am wearing. So it goes along with my other set. I made the same shirt. I'll put up a picture here so I can remind you of that set as well, as it is the same, but this time I just added some sleeves. So I wanted to show you that for this week. I also wanted to show you the French seams that I did for this because this fabric was so thin. I wanted it to be a clean finish on the inside. So there you have French seam. So I sewed the right sides together first, and I did a 1/4 seam, and then I flipped it over to the wrong side and then did a 3/8 stitch here. So that's how I did my French seam. So the back and the sides and also the shoulders are a French seam, so you can see it from the outside how it looks there. It's just a lot cleaner than seeing the serger edges here. It's just a clean finish. There you have it. What I'll be working on, I talked about a challenge that Simplicity was having. It's a pink challenge. I wanted to show you the pattern that I decided to make, and I wanted to use some fabric that was in my stash. It has pink flowers, and so let me show you that. So for that challenge, I'm going to be doing Simplicity 9474. Here you go. And I'm going to do this first view, and I'm going to attempt to do the jacket. I don't have enough fabric to do the full jacket, so I'll either do a short sleeve, or I may even make it into a vest and take the sleeves off, okay? So this is the fabric that I will be using for the dress. It's a very lightweight, it's probably a rayon, it may be a rayon. It is not one of the suggested fabrics for this pattern, but I'm going to give it a try, and I'm also going to add a lining to it as well. But as you see here, it has the pink flowers, very light pink in the background there. So I'm going to use this fabric for this pattern. And for the jacket, I had gotten a bundle from, I forgot what location, an online fabric store. And I had this piece of pink in there. It's almost like a twill when I look at it. I'm not too familiar with fabric types, but to me, that's what it appears to be, like a twill. But I don't have enough to make the full jacket. So I'm gonna have to manipulate it and kind of do what it do, make it work for me, right? So that is for the Simplicity Challenge, which is going on for this month. And once again, I'll put all that information in the description. So if you want to head over to Instagram, you can join the fun as well. Now, I did a little bit of fabric shopping this week, and there is a fabric store here in the Atlanta area called the Fabric Joint. And it's a hit and miss there. It's not always the best quality of fabric, but sometimes you can find something that can work for you. I was looking at this fabric. It is so fun. It has different fruits on there. It is a cotton stretch fabric, and I thought it would be great, something fun for the summer. So I want to make McCall's 7778, and I believe I want to do View A. And I like the length of View A. It's not too short. It should come right to my knees. This person looks a little bit taller than me. I'm 5'5". So usually when I select the shorter version, it does come right to my knees and it works well for me. So I think I'm gonna do this with this. I think that would be so much fun. So we're gonna be working on that for this month. I don't know, I may start to, I usually trace my pattern pieces first and then do my cutting. So I'll start this process, but I'm gonna make this for this month. So I got a couple of weeks for that. And if you see right over there, I've got Mimi G's book. I am so excited about this book to do some hacking, pattern hacking, right? There are 7 basic patterns in here. I'll show you that in the back. There are patterns that you can trace, or if you do purchase the book, you can send her an email, proof of purchase, and she'll send you the PDF files for the patterns as well so you can print them out. So I am really looking forward. I started to read some of her story in the beginning. I don't know if you realized that she was on Project Runway Junior. So I actually went back and I looked at that episode for her appearance on there. That episode, they were sewing a pattern from Simplicity from the different decades. So I was excited to see that. I did not know she was on that show. But it's interesting just to read the beginning of it and listening to her story. I'm inspired by her journey. Looking forward to getting into the weeds of this. Just to show you a couple of pages here so you can see. I would suggest that you pick it up, because what a great way to have just 7 patterns and you can hack them to how you see fit. And I find myself every time there's a pattern sale, $1.99, going to pick up patterns, but why not alter the ones that you already have and to make it work for you? And I realize I tend to do that anyway, because something doesn't work along the way in the process, or just to try to make it fit, I will manipulate the pattern so that it will work for me. And that's what this is all about. Just making adjustments, making something bigger, smaller. She comes up with over 100 looks from those 7 patterns. This is great. I love it. So I can't wait to get into that. So I've had this book for about 2 weeks, and just excited to share this with you. Well, a little bit about life. I wanted to show you a gift that I received from one of my girlfriends. She went to Africa with her family, And somehow I've become a collector of fans. Love it because I always need a fan somewhere in the house. So I've got them all scattered about, and I think I'm gonna end up building a wall of just fans. So let me show you that. This is the lovely fan that she brought back from Africa for me. I just love the colors. You know, it's made with Ankara fabric. And this week has been Ankara Appreciation Week, Ankara Fabric Appreciation Week. So glad to share this to celebrate this week for that, right? So love it. Love it, love it. I wanted to show you a pattern that I picked up from the McCall's pattern sale. I usually go on the site and write down all the pattern numbers before going to Joann so that I can go straight to the drawers and pull them out. So I did that, and most of the patterns that I was looking for was not in the drawer. So then I just start thumbing through the drawer, and I saw one that was interesting to me. So let's see. It is McCall's 8052, and it's a cover-up. And I like that you have the no sleeves, short sleeves, and then the longer 3/4 sleeve as well. And I think it would be great, you know, just to cover up when you're inside and the air conditioning is blowing. And because I get so hot, I really like the fact that this is no sleeves, because sometimes you get a little chill, but I don't want to be extra hot with the long sleeves. So I also picked up some other fabric from the fabric joint, some very lightweight knit. I think it is perfect. I have a knit sweater that is super thin, but it works. It really warms you up. So I bought 3 different colors. I bought a black, and let me see if I can get a very close-up of this so you can see how light see-through. And it's all the same fabric, but different colors. Very lightweight, breathable. I got black. I've got a blue, like a blue denim, right? Let me show you that as well. So you see how thin it is. I just love it. I think it's going to be a perfect cover up for me. And I also have a white as well, which I am washing. I actually have it soaking in the sink, and I'm going to wash it by hand. When I have white fabric, I'm always scared to combine it with other things. I don't want other colors to bleed onto the white fabric. I'm going to make 3 of those. And what I just might do is make each version. The black one, I'll probably do the longer sleeve. The white, I may do with the no sleeves, and then the blue one with the sleeves. So that's something else. I don't know if I'll get to this month, but it's something I want to start working on as a just to cover up when I go to the movies and etc. Right? So I thank you all for joining me for this week's Friday Sews here on a Sunday. And you know, if you have made it this far, I would love for you to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, because we are getting so close to that 1K mark. So excited that you are here with me and that you come back week after week, or when I post a video, and press that play button for me. So I thank you all for joining me, and have a lovely day.